we have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
It's Derby Day at Lakeside Stadium for this round 18 NPL fixture. The last of a run of home games for South, and the big news, John Caro, with Oakley going down on Friday night, a big opportunity for the boys in blue here today.
Indeed it is, David. A huge opportunity for South to firstly beat the Melbourne Knights and gain revenge for that cup loss, and then also go 9 points clear at the top of the NPL ladder. It is a big derby game. Let's see how the boys go today.
Alinejad, ever dangerous as South Melbourne knows far too well, but this attack will come to nothing for the Knights, and it's the danger man for South. Epifano plays it through Milos Lujic, great chance. Milos Lujic, good save, Chris May, got his arm up quickly. Lujic had the great chance there, but that remains 0-0, John Cairo.
Oh, fantastic start to the game by South Melbourne. Epifano putting Lujic through. He looked offside to me, but nevertheless the linesman kept his flag down. Lujic trying to kill the ball past Chris May, but Chris May stands tall and makes a very good save.
Chance from the corner. South Melbourne were wasteful from corners last week. And Michael Eager keeps this one alive. Does really well there, Eager. Chance for Timmins on the left foot. It's gone in, the deflected goal. Sean Timmins, the boy from Birmingham. His first goal for South Melbourne, and what a time to score it in the big derby. 1-0 South Melbourne. They take the all-important lead, and look at the boys get around him, John.
Yes, they are getting around him indeed, David. Sean Timmins opening the scoring for South, and I think it took a massive deflection off Sam Torrens, a former South player. We'll see from the replay. Michael Eager, the captain, cutting the ball back for him. He steadies himself, takes a shot, and yes, it does deflect badly off Sam Torrens past Chris May into the back of the net. The home side won't care, and I'm sure Sean Timmins won't care either, as we see from behind the goals. A shot there from Timmins, it deflects off Torrens, goes past Made his near post and into the back of the net. South with the 1-0 lead after 13 minutes here at Lakeside Stadium.
And the crowd are loving that one. South Melbourne taking a big step towards a big 3 points here at Lakeside today. Jason Saldaris pumping that one up the right and getting a bit of distance on it. Hutzi Costas, who's looked like he's standing up really well early in this game. Well done, Lujic. Now a chance for Tyson Holmes back in the side today. Jamie Reid still alive here. Reid across the face. Unfortunately, no one there to turn it in for South. A good move, but no one to see it home. What's Jamie Reid going to do with this? He plays it low. The hands up there from all the South players screaming for a handball. I didn't see anything from the naked eye, John. What did you catch here?
Neither did I, David. I didn't see anything, but we'll see from the replay. Jamie Reid's free kick, it hits the hand of Marian Zvikovic, the captain of the Knights, but the referee is on the wrong side there and can't spot it. South appeal for a handball, but it's not given.
That ball goes deep. Lujic playing his role at the back there this time. Jawadi up, can't quite get it clear. Zvitkovic with the shot. Good save, Saldaris at full stretch. Tips it behind for a corner. A good chance prevented by the South keeper.
Both goalkeepers have made excellent saves so far in this game, David, as we see Zvikovic from outside the area. The captain goes for a shot. That is going in. It's goal bound, but Jason Saldaris, the South goalkeeper, stands tall and makes a very good save. We'll see from behind the goals, Jason Saldaris stretching the hands and the arms there, and he makes the save. The ball goes out for a corner to the Knights.
Love to get something going. The Knights, they're not going to get it that way. Hutzi Costas imposing himself on the game. Now Epifano. We know he can set it alight. That's a beautiful ball there. Jamie Reid, he's got Lujic in the middle, looking for Lujic. The ball didn't reach him. He just didn't get the deft pass he needed, Jamie Reid, and a chance blown for South. Epifano, well, that's not his best. And the Knights may get another go at this here. They will. They can build something up, and a deflection sits again for the Melbourne Knights. They got a chance out wide. Musa looks to put a block in. A little bit of a slip. The ball played in. A chance there, and it's gone, and it's 1-1. The Melbourne Knights strike back. The ball in didn't look all that dangerous, but in the end, looked like maybe a miscommunication between Eager and Saldaris. Whatever it was, it's 1-1 now.
I think it is a miscommunication, but you can't take anything away from the cross here. It's a wonderful cross by Vizovic right into the danger spot, and it's the centre forward for the Knights in Andrijasevic who gets there first. I think there is a miscommunication between Saldaris and his defence, but nevertheless the striker is there to put the ball home, and that's what he's paid to do, and he's done just that. As we see, he gets his right foot out, Andrijasevic, and he prods the ball home. It's 1-1 here at Lakeside.
Well, game on in the Melbourne Derby. And the Knights couldn't make South pay with a quick double there, and a good ball forward from Musa. Excellent control, Jamie Reid, and he struck back. It only took a minute, and South Melbourne back in front. Jamie Reid, the long ball from Musa. Can you think of a better way to score, John? It looked like nothing was going to come from it. It was a speculative ball, but in the end it's 2-1. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, David, and it's been a fantastic derby so far. Exactly what you want in a derby game, end-to-end and a lot of goals. James Musa playing the ball forward. Excellent first touch to steady himself by Jamie Reid. He sees Chris May coming off his line, and he just prods the ball underneath the goalkeeper into the back of the net. Again, nothing that Chris May could do, unfortunate for him, but this all comes down to Jamie Reid's first touch, which was excellent, controlled the ball and then slotted into the back of the empty net. South 2-1 up here.
Ball's high and won't find its way to the box. Svitkovic can't quite get control, and Tyson Holmes, that's a good ball there. Chance for Milos Lujic. He'll be able to bring this down, get it back towards the middle. Alinejad doesn't reach it. Tyson Holmes on the left foot. He ballooned that shot in the end there, unfortunately. It was a nice build-up, but no deadly touch. That one's played in deep, and a crowd in the box. The header goes just over the bar. A lot of players milling around the 6-yard box there, but no goal for the Knights.
A good opportunity for the Knights, and another good corner by Vizovic, but on this occasion the ball is headed over the bar by Tommy Uskok.
Marler plays that one long and high, and chasing it is Milos Lujic. Chris May, an acrobatic attempt to clear it. Not sure if that was the best option. It might stay alive through Tyson Holmes to the first goal scorer, Timmins. He's got Epifano. Epifano looking to get some space. Epifano hassles to get that back. Now Timmins. Flat ball, Holmes, Lujic goal, 3-1. South Melbourne strike a third on the stroke of half-time. A huge moment in this game. The Knights were pressing at the other end for an equaliser. South, well, they just persisted in that move, John. They got the ball in. Holmes to Lujic, 3-1. That is a massive moment.
Yeah, it was well called, David. Persistence was the key to this goal. Epifano didn't stop trying. He eventually got the ball back. Timmins cutting the ball back, and it's a scuff shot here by Tyson Holmes, but it turns out to be a wonderful through ball. It falls to Lujic, and he blasts the ball home. That's a very timely goal. It's the first minute of injury time, and South will go into the halftime break with a 3-1 lead here, as we see a scuff shot by Tyson Holmes, which is the perfect through ball for Lujic, and he just prods the ball into the back and then smashes it in, and South are 3-1 up here.
And the home crowd is loving that one. They know what that means just before halftime. A big lead for South Melbourne. Well, the Knights, they're aware how quickly they need to strike early in this half, because South can really make them pay, and they might get a chance here. Epifano gets it from Hatzikostas. The ball played in, not quite clear. Jamie Reid with the bicycle kick. It looks spectacular. He struck it quite sweetly, but didn't get that one on target.
This is a very athletic attempt here by Jamie Reid. It wasn't that far off. Nice ball in by Epifano. The Knights failing to clear. It falls for Jamie Reid, and he goes for a wonder overhead shot, but it goes wide of Chris May's goal.
The ball hanging around in the middle, and the Knights, well, they didn't do that very well. It was a bit of a pinball game in there, and a chance now for Epifano on the break. He's got a couple of men in the middle. Epifano, it's taken there by Chris May in the end. The cross was a bit low, and I think maybe the keeper deflected it up there, John?
I think it's Sam Torrens making up for his deflection in the first half. In fact, it is Sam Torrens getting in the way there, and his deflection is eventually saved by Chris May.
Vizovic, always dangerous, experienced player like him. Low flat ball, a good header down. Didn't quite get past Jason Saldaris. A nice set piece, maybe should have made more of it. Gets that one away, but Vizovic will have another go at it here. Musa, Vizovic with the shot straight at Saldaris, and Saldaris gloves that one nice and cleanly. Keen to take the quick throw there, Timmins. Bufano. Timmins again. What's he got? The first goal scorer, Timmins. Left foot. Great chance for Tyson Holmes, saved by Chris May. Chris May came out quickly and charged down the shot. Well, a great chance for South Melbourne to kill off the game.
That was a fantastic chance for South and for Tyson Holmes, but look, take nothing away from Chris May. It was an excellent block, but Milos Lujic was unmarked clearly at the back post. Tyson Holmes just didn't see him before going for the shot. As you see here, Tyson Holmes going for the shot. Good save by Chris May, but if Tyson Holmes had just looked up and seen Milos Lujic at the back post, that would have been another goal to South.
There's plenty of time for the Knights if they can find a way back into the game here, and that's a good chance for them to do it. Uskok still going. Alinejad. A quiet first half for Linejad. Good ball played in there. The chance. Oh dear, he's headed it into the ground and over the bar. A glorious chance. He got his head to it first, got the shot down. Well, almost on target, John, but couldn't connect it.
Andrea Sevic at the back post. A wonderful cross to the back post by Linejad, who's had a great second half. But the centre forward can't direct his header in.
Marla. What's that up? Svitkovic. Svitkovic and Hatzikostas. Two hard men there. Svitkovic gets away with this one. Pursued by Jawadi. Svitkovic with a shot. That one dipping towards the feet of Jason Saldaris, but gets his body behind it nicely. Moose's header. Andrea Sevic now. Man who scored the first goal. Now here's the danger man, Linejad on the left foot. It's gone in! And it is 3-2. The Melbourne Knights back in with a shout. 83 minutes gone, a real chance for them here. You can't give this man an inch, John, because he'll take a mile.
Well, that's what we were saying, David. Linejad, who's had an excellent second half on this occasion, he cuts in past Timmins and is allowed to shoot. It deflects off James Musa and catches Jason Saldaris off guard there, goes past him into the back of the net. Jason Saldaris gets a hand to it, but it's not enough. Musa very angry at himself for not keeping that out. As we see here, Linejad cuts in, it deflects off Musa, surprises Saldaris, and it goes into the back of the net. There's still a few minutes to go. Surely the Knights can't pinch another one, David.
Timmins. Reid, that's a good run by Jamie Reid. He puts the afterburners on. He's still going here. He might keep possession. He does. He's still going there, Jamie Reid. Eventually runs into a wall of defenders. Jawadi with the deep cross looking for Lujic. Milos Lujic's header bouncing harmlessly wide, but South nearly able to claim that goal to kill it off. And the man who scored his first goal for the club today, Sean Timmins, an excellent day, but he's being rested for the last 5 minutes. On comes Brad Norton. Jawadi keeps that one alive for Epifano. Epifano has a look up, likes what he sees in Lujic. Lujic tries to outsmart the defender, manages to keep it. Lujic gets on that right foot, puts the cross in and just clean bowls everyone. Chris May doesn't quite glove it cleanly. Linejad heads it behind. A corner for South Melbourne. Well, they're holding their own here, South, in the last few minutes. Jamie Reid with the corner this time. Reid puts it in deep and it's tipped over. It's tipped away, in fact, by Chris May. That'll count as a shot on target in the end. Throw comes in long, headed straight back by Norton. Now Lujic, nicely done. Jawadi, he's got a man on the left there. Tyson Holmes, the shot charged down again by Chris May. He's kept Tyson out a couple of times in this game and they can't kill him off, South.
Tyson Holmes, he just can't finish the game off against the Knights. Look at this for a look-away through ball by Iki Jawadi. That's a fantastic through ball. Tyson Holmes again through one-on-one with Chris May, and it's again the Knights custodian that pulls a big save to keep the Knights in the game. We'll look at it again from behind the goals. The look-away through ball by Jawadi, outstanding. Tyson Holmes going for the far post, but in the way again is Chris May, keeping the Knights in this contest.
Ball rolls out wide. Jawadi keeps that one alive. Well, if the Knights can mount a counter attack, he might have wished he didn't, but they won't do that. It's cut off by Holmes. Epifano, he's got Lujic in the middle. Epifano, Lujic, and that's number 4, and that's the game for South Melbourne. Milos Lujic with the big celebration, getting 3 points for South, a big derby win, and look at him celebrating with the fans. He knows what it means, and they're going wild out there on the running track. A big win for South here tonight, John.
A few familiar faces on that running track, David, as we see here. The Knights are tiring. Anton Kovacic giving the ball away there. And the ball is played for Nick Epifano. That's who you want to take on the Knights defence, a tiring Knights defence. You want Nick Epifano there. He fires the ball across to an unmarked Lujic at the back post. Surely he wasn't going to miss this one, and he doesn't. He puts it past Chris May and into the back of the net. You would think now, David, that the scoreline will be completed and South will win this game, but it's been one of those games, and you never know, there might be another goal in this. But we see here, Lujic, he surely couldn't miss that, and he doesn't. He puts it in the back of the net, goes over and celebrates with those South fans. It's another big win here today, David, or is it?
A 9-point lead beckoning for South Melbourne, a massive win on the cards. And we're deep into injury time now. The Knights throwing everything at it. Maybe one last roll of the dice. Linejad, surely not again. Linejad saves Saldaris. Linejad, it's number 3. It is 4-3. Can you believe it? It is raining goals at Lakeside. When we talk about goals made out of persistence, John, that time was Linejad who just kept going. He couldn't be denied.
No, Linejad, again, had a superb second half, and he takes advantage of Bradley Norton's mistake. Brad Norton slipping over. Linejad taking possession of the ball, cutting in again like he did for his goal earlier. Jason Saldaris makes the save initially, but it falls straight back to Linejad, and he puts it past everyone and into the back of the net. I think time has run out for the Knights, but maybe they've got one more opportunity. Alinejad just kept persisting there, and despite Jason Saldaris' save, it falls to him and he puts it in the back of the net, 4-3.
Well, from the kickoff, is there one last twist in the tail? No, there isn't. The whistle goes. South Melbourne have the win. It's a Derby classic at Lakeside. 4-3 the final score. It might have seemed comfortable for South for much of the game, but really in the end it could have been anybody's. Last 10 minutes it was raining goals. John Cara, perhaps most importantly coming out of this weekend, is a 9-point lead to the boys in blue.
Indeed, David. If you said that we're going to win today, we would have taken that. Doesn't matter what the score is. As we see the match statistics, fairly even overall, but I felt South shaded it in the end and the scoreline reflected that. But what a fantastic derby. Both teams really going for it, and in the end there were 7 goals on the day.
I got Milos Lujic here with me, and it's fair to say you looked like you were hating those goals you were scoring there. Pretty excited tonight, mate?
Yeah, it's always good scoring against Knights. We knew it was a big game today. We had 9 points on the line, so yeah, I was a bit excited at the end there. I think we came out firing first half. We gave it our all, and second half as well, so credit to our boys for putting in 100%, but definitely wasn't easy. It was a tough game.
Important match coming up against Northcote, old side of yours, so that must have a little bit of a thought in the back of your mind as you go into that game. Yeah,
look, I'm going to just take it as another game. From all reports, the pitch is not the best out there, so it's going to be a battle like it was today. And we're just going to be focused on 3 points. Just another game for me, get 3 points and hopefully move on to next week.
Importantly, though, there is a buffer now of 9 points, and as much as the side will make sure they keep trying to focus, it must be also pleasing at the same time. And the guys have got to be pretty excited about that.
Yeah, the result last night, everyone was pretty excited, and we knew today was probably our biggest game of the season, to be honest. We said before the game this is our grand final, and we still got a long way to go, but we knew it was a big game today, and we treated it that way as well.
I've got a very pleased captain here with me. 3 points in a derby game is always good, but it wasn't always easy out there, was it?
No, it wasn't. Knights are a good team. They've been on a great run lately, and unfortunately the pitch wasn't the best today, so it does make it tough. But we battled and we focused on that. We knew it was going to be hard to break them down, but I think we did that, and in the end I think we deserved all 3 points.
It was 3-1 and looking comfortable from half-time through to about the 83rd minute, I think, from memory. It's amazing, 3 goals in the last 7 or 8 minutes, and, well, that goal from Lujic in the end seems really important.
Yeah, absolutely. We created a few chances and we really probably should have taken a few more, but luckily we scored enough. As a back forward, it is very frustrating to concede, especially those last 2. But we'll work on that. But most importantly, we got 3 points on the win. But we've got to take it one game at a time. We've got Northcote away, and it'll be a tough game to go there and get 3 points. But we focus, we know how we're going to play, we know how we'll break them down, and if we apply that right, we're confident going in to get another win.
Yeah, I thought we made very hard work of it at the end. I thought we were in control for major parts of the game, but not particularly pleasing to concede 3 goals at home. But as for saying, that 3 points is what it's about, and I suppose we've got to take our hats off to the boys when we went forward. We created lots of chances, probably could have scored more goals, but 4-3 shows a very tight game, but I thought we were in control for major parts of it.
Go back just a few weeks and obviously we bowed out in the Cup to the Melbourne Knights. It seemed like on that night they were a lot more physical than us. Was that a big focus of yours going into this game, to make sure we weren't bullied in the middle of the park?
Yeah, certainly to make sure we're accountable in certain areas, and not that we want to be a physical side. We don't, but we don't want to get pushed around. And I thought Tyson did well coming back in today. It was one of them things that we didn't want to get bossed around, and we made sure that they knew they were out there as well.
Obviously, with Oakley going down on Friday night, that gives us a 9-point buffer, the biggest we've had, or equaling the biggest we've had for the season. Now, I'm sure you're keeping a lid on things, but that's an important step forward at this stage of the season, isn't it?
Well, it's good, but, as I said last week, we need to worry about ourselves and not other clubs. If we're playing well and we're performing and we're picking up points, then it puts pressure on everyone else.